guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kari with Crochet Me Knots, and today's tutorial we are doing episode 3 of my Christmas gift ideas series. And today we are going to be making these dish scrubbies, which I think make really great gifts. You can make a little set for someone, and they're very easy to make. We're going to be using the Yarn Bee Scrubology Scrub It in the color Aqua. And they have several colors of these, but you do have to use this particular, it doesn't have to be the same brand, but you do have to make sure that the yarn that you get, the material you get, is specific for a scrubby. Because they're nylon, and let me show you, it's like very elastic, but it is textured to scrub dishes. And as you can see, it looks a little bit metallic and it is a little stretchy. So Yarn Bee has several colors, and I'm pretty sure there's other brands that have comparable material that you can use that's specific for a scrubby. So I just got this skein, and I've already made this one, so I'm pretty sure you can get about 4 scrubbies out of one skein, so that's something to consider. I've seen a lot of round scrubbies made, but personally I like to use a squared one because of the corners that get into, you know, the pots and pans when we're washing them. So this particular one, we are going to start in the round, but we are going to go ahead and square it off in the end. So we do have to crochet 2, because then we have to stitch them together back to back, so it's nice and thick. So we do have to crochet 2 of the same, and that way we can join them at the end. So we're going to need, again, so whatever you chose to use, if you're using the same Yarn Bee, I'm using the Aqua. So you need a skein of that. We need to use a 6mm or a J size hook. We're going to need a tapestry needle to sew in our ends at the end, and a pair of scissors. Alright guys, so let's get everything we need and let's get started. Okay, so like I said, we need to make 2 of these. So once we make this one, if you need to pause the video, go ahead and do that so you can make another one, and then come back so you can see how to join it together. I am going to start with a magic ring. So if you don't know how to make the magic ring, you could always start with a chain 4 and then just join to the first chain and create a ring that way. So I am going to do my magic ring. And I am going to chain 2. And this chain 2 is not going to count as a stitch. And we are going to double crochet into our circle. So we're going to make 10 double crochets. It feels funny when you crochet it, it's so stretchy. I like to start closing it up. So we have 4. And you'll see it'll start to kind of curl up on its own, but that's normal because it's just the material that's so stretchy that it kind of starts to curl on itself. So don't freak out. Alright, so I think, let me count, make sure. 1 more. So not counting that chain 2, we should have 10 double crochets. And then we can go ahead and just pull that tight. And then we're just gonna skip that over that chain 2. We're not going to crochet on that. We're going to slip stitch on top of that first crochet, that first double. Alright, so again, we're going to chain 2, and we are going to go ahead and put 2 double crochets into the same stitch. And in each of the doubles all around, we're going to put 2 double crochets in each one. And at the end of round 2, we'll have 20 double crochets. So go ahead and continue your doubles all the way around, and I'll see you back here at the end of row 2. Okay, I've completed my second round, and look, like I told you, it starts to kind of curl up. Don't freak out, it's normal. It's just the stretchiness of the material. So skip right over that chain 2 and slip stitch on top of that first double. Alright, so now we're going to start to shape the square in this last round. So we're going to chain 1, and we're going to go right back into the same stitch and do a single crochet. In the next stitch, another single crochet. In the next one, we're going to go ahead and crochet a half double. And then we're going to shape the corner. In this next stitch, we're going to do 2 double crochets. And then chain 2 and 2 double crochets. I'm sorry. Back it up, It's a chain 3. I am so sorry. So it's a chain 3 and double crochet, and then back into the same stitch, 2 more double crochets. And that shapes our corner. So into that one stitch, we crocheted 2 double crochets, chain 3, and 2 double crochets into that one stitch. In the next stitch, we're going to make a half double. And then in the next 2 stitches, we're going to put 2 single crochets. So 1 single crochet in there, 1 single crochet in there. Now we're going to make our half double. And then we're going to work another corner. So we're going to put 2 double crochets, chain 3, and 2 more double crochets. There we go. You see, start to shape the square. Next, we're going to do a half double. Next 2 stitches are singles. Do 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and then we work our way up to the corner. So we do a half double, and then work another corner, 2 doubles, chain 3, and 2 more doubles. Okay, and again, we work our way down, half a double. The next 2, we do our singles, 1 single, 2 single, and then another half double. And then we're working our last corner. So we're going to put 2 double crochets, chain 3, 2 double crochets. It's like a bungee. It's so stretchy. It feels funny when you're crocheting it. It feels like you're crocheting with a bungee cord. Okay. And then in that last stitch, we're going to put a half double. And then we're just going to slip stitch right on top of that first single crochet. Okay, so I know it looks all wonky, but we're going to fix that. So you need to make another one of these. So go ahead and pause the video. Go ahead and make another one of these. When you make your second one, don't fasten off because we need to join them. So just go ahead and make another one, and I'll meet you back here for that. Okay, so I've got both of them made. There you go. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take the last one that's not fastened off, and we're going to take them and we're going to put them, make sure that we have the reverse. So make sure you've already weaved in your ends on the other one you made, on your first one. Make sure you already hid all your tails. So this is the reverse side, so this is the inside, and we're going to put them back to back. So on this, I need to hide my little end, and if you haven't done that, just go ahead and do that really quick. So I think I'm going to do this off camera really quick. So let me hide my end and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got my tail all tucked away, and when you hide your ends, make sure you go back and forth, kind of zigzag around to secure it nice and tight in there. Okay, so we're going to take our pieces and make sure they're back to back, and then just line them up. So line up the corners there. And line up all the stitches. So what we're going to do here is we're going to chain one on the last one that you didn't fasten off. And once we line these up, I need to get that. There we go. So make sure all our stitches are lined up. We're going to go ahead and insert our hook back into that same stitch, and then we are going to line it up with, there we go. Gosh, I didn't get all. There we go. So right back in there, and go ahead and pop it through the back. Make sure you go through all 4 loops. You see all the little loops, make sure you go through all 4. So we're just going to pull that, we're going to slip stitch, and we're going to chain 1. And then we're going to move on down to the next stitch. So in here, pop it all the way to the back. Slip stitch, chain 1, and the next one, make sure you get all 4 loops, slip stitch, chain 1, and the next, slip stitch, chain 1, the next one, slip stitch, chain 1. Okay, now once we come to that chain 3 space, we're just going to go ahead and slip stitch into the space, chain 1, and we'll do that 3 times. Oops, that was not a single. So just slip stitch and chain 1, and then right back to the stitches. So slip stitch and chain 1 into every stitch, and then when you come to your chain 3 space, go ahead and just slip stitch and chain 1 into the space. So go ahead and continue all the way around, and I'll meet you back here for the end of the last round. Okay guys, I've almost completed my round. I'm come up to this chain 3, so just slip stitch into the chain 3, chain 1, slip stitch, chain 1, slip stitch, chain 1, and just finish up. Make sure you get all 4. Sometimes it's hard to see. There it is, it's hiding. That way they're nice and secure. And there we go. We've made it back around. Okay, so we've joined back up. So now we are just going to go ahead and slip stitch on the top of that first slip stitch, and then just chain 1, and you can go ahead and cut. And then just go ahead and hide your end. But that's what it looks like. There we go. So I'll weave in my end here, but that is what that looks like. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. These make great little gifts, so you can have a little set of 2, or you can buy different colors and then just go ahead and tie them together with a little twine and make a really cute gift for someone for the holiday season. So please give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe, and please take care, be safe, and I will see you on the next one. Bye guys.